Hey guys, in this video I'm going to do some walkthrough solves, but these will be different types of walkthrough solves. These will be walkthrough solves where they are very, very in-depth, and I'll be explaining like what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and what I see while I'm doing it. And I've wanted to do this for a while because one, I've gotten a few requests of like what my thought process throughout a solve, and it's kind of like hard to just like describe it in general, so I thought like if I made these I would show you like how I think during certain solves, and also just because I thought it'd be a cool video and I thought some people can learn from it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and the scrambles will be in the description. This is the first scramble, and it's a pretty decent white cross. I only do white, and it'll set up this red pair. So my cross will be D prime R prime D U prime R prime F R D prime. Yeah. Okay, so the D prime R prime D will not affect this. It'll just swap these two. Then the U prime, while I'm inserting this, we'll move this here. The R prime will not affect it at all because it's just going to stay here. Then the F will move it here, and then the R will move it here, and then the D prime won't do anything. So that means this edge, and then for this edge, it'll be right here. So let's just go into that. D prime R prime D R U prime R prime F R D prime, as I predicted. So I would rotate this way and insert it like that. Then I see this, and I know I'm going to go into this one next because the corner will be right here and this edge will stay here. So I'll just go straight into that. And as I'm seeing here, when this pair gets taken out, I'll be able to just get all edges oriented just by doing my normal alg. So I'll rotate, insert this, and insert this, like that. Then COLL, and then a U-turn. The next scramble is pretty decent for white, and I see I can actually make this pair. So how I'll do that, my cross, let me think about this in my head. It'll be U prime. Okay, so I think I'll just like say it as I'm going along, and so I'll be able to make this. I'll show you. So U prime, B prime, R D2, R B prime. Instead of just doing R2, I can just do R U R, R prime, no R U R, and then insert it. This is a 3-move insert. Then this pair. Then this pair. And then here, I know I'm going to get a U-perm from like this angle. It'll be this one, just from experience. But for CP, if these two are solved and these two are opposites, for this case, it'll give you corner solved. And my AUF will be U. So I'll do that. Yep. This is the next scramble. Pretty decent. You can get these two into 2 moves. And when I finish my cross, this one will be a 3-move insert. So how I'll do this is B prime, L prime, D prime, L2, and then U2, L, F prime, L prime, and then that'll get this a 3-move insert. So B prime, L prime, D, L, U2, and as I said, predicted this. I'll do that, and as I'm seeing this, I see this free pair which I can cancel into. Here, I see this pair in the back, and I can solve it rotationless like this. And I know that this corner will go here, and this edge I think will stay here. Yep. And then I'll just do this for last pair. And I see here that with doing U prime R prime, I'll get a certain OLL, but I can actually cancel into it like this. And then a U prime. Alright, this next scramble is pretty good, and I can preserve this pair. So how I'll do that is L prime, F prime, R prime, U, L2, D prime, R. Okay, so that's my cross, and I'll explain what everything is doing and what I'm seeing. So L prime will move this here, this pair right here, and then F prime will not do anything to this, but it'll move this here. Then U will move this here, but that won't affect this. Then L2 will bring it right here, and then D prime R will just finish the cross. So in the end, the pair is going to end up right here with the white facing me. So it'll look like this. As I predicted, this one right here. Now for this, I think I would keyhole this because this will be a pretty good pair after this, because this corner will come here, and then I'll just have to take it out with a 3 move insert and then insert it with a 3 move. So like take it out with 3 moves and then insert it with 3 moves. So keyhole this corner will come here, take it out with 3 moves, then insert it, then this pair, like this, and then here's a ZBLL. It's actually 2gen. If you don't know the 2gen cases for this and then whatever this case called, you should learn them. But this one goes like this. So you recognize it. These two are the same. These two are opposites. Block here, block here. Goes like this. And then there you are. This is the last scramble, and it's, I think, the worst, but it's still like not even that bad. So my first pair will be these two. This will come here, orange facing us, and the corner will be right here. So I'll explain how I track that. So my cross will be DRF, hold on, DRF R2, D2 U prime, R prime FR, D prime. Okay, so the DR2, D will move this here, and that won't affect this, but then, no, sorry, DRF, so D will move it here, the R will move this here, then the F will just insert this, so this will be here. Then with an R2, it'll bring this from here back to here since the R2, so it's just like doing a U2. Then D2 will not affect this. U prime will, U, R prime FR will move, we'll just let this stay here, and then this will be here. And then D prime will finish the cross. Sorry if that's like really hard to like understand because I'm talking fast and I'm kind of like messing up talking, but you'll see what I'm doing it. So D, R, F, R2, D2, U prime, R prime, F, R, D prime, this pair. Like this. I guess it was right here instead of here, but close enough. There. This will be a 3 move. I mean, this will be a free pair. Then I will do this one, and this edge will be flipped up top when I finish doing this pair. Here, and then here I know I can do double inverse sexy and then sledge to orient all edges, and then COLL, and then U prime. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something. Sorry if this is kind of hard to understand sometimes. My thought process can be kind of weird, and I'm sure I didn't do the greatest job at explaining it, but I tried my best. And yeah, I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.